Welcome back to F1 2014 Throwback Career Mode. We are back, second half of the season here. We're going to Hungary. We're going to see if we can hold off the Mercedes this time. It's getting tight in the championship. Take a look before we go. We're on 178, leading the championship. Just, what is that? Math, 9 points behind is Rosberg, and just another 6 points behind that, which makes 15, is Hamilton, and the Vettel's way back there. 3-car race right now for the championship. Can we hold on to the lead? We're going to find out today in Hungary. Let's go. Ooh, a very rainy Hungaroring. Hopefully that's just for practice. I don't think we have R&D. I think it's a couple more races before we can do R&D. Correct. So I'm going to go hopefully see a much drier track for qualifying, and hopefully in Q3 you see that same dry track. Let's go. Alright, here in Q3 we are going to go out and set a lap or two here. Jensen made it, so he's here in Q3 with us. That's exciting. We've had some tough impeding by other drivers out there through the first 2 qualifying sessions, so hopefully we have a cleaner run this time. Vern really got us in Q2 there. Oh boy. Took control a second earlier than I thought I was going to. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Alright, here we go. Let's go rip a lap and see if we can't get ourselves towards the front of the field. Hamilton's got a 1:24.8 in. That's about half a second off of the Q2 times. Rosberg had a 3, not an 8. So we'll see what we can do here. We were, I think, at a 5. Purple through the first sector, not too bad. Looking good so far. Just off of now Rosberg through there. That's, I think, pretty close to the time he set in Q2. It is, in fact, exactly right where the time he set in Q2 was. 24.3. We'll come back across the line here. So close. I'll try one more lap here and see if we can't get a little closer to him. I don't know that we're going to be able to, though. Second place right now, with Vettel up there as well. That Red Bull with a little bit more downforce. Having a good time around Hungaroring here. Purple first sector. Gotta keep the pedal down. Hamilton goes back to the top. Just barely beating out Rosberg by 1/100th of a second. We're going quick right now, though. Purple so far. Oh, Rosberg takes it back. They're going back and forth at the top right now. Can we jump in there? It's been a little scruffy the last few corners, but we might have it. Boom. 124 flat. And that'll be enough to take it. It was quite a trade back and forth by the Mercedes guys. Rosberg put up a 24.367. Hamilton put up a 24.357. And then Rosberg came back with a 3 flat. And then we just jumped in 3/10 faster than that. But there we go. Pole position. We'll be starting from the front. We got to get away. And we got to hope that somebody jumps in front of these... Ooh, slow-mo. These Mercedes guys so that we can gain back on them here. They've shown more pace of late. And I'm scared. I'll be honest. I'm scared. If they have more pace and they can just outpace us, we got nothing to do about that. Let's take a gander at the strategy here. 0% chance of rain. We're going options, primes, options. Which might mean Mercedes is going to go options, options, primes. They seem to go a different strategy than us almost every time, so we'll see what happens out there. You're going to get a look here at our car there, right on the front of the grid. Rosberg in second place, our teammate, 9th place, but did make the final qualifying session, so that's good for him.
Let's push for another podium this weekend. Good luck.
Another podium, you got it. Lights coming on, 4, 5, out and away we go. Getting the power down early here. Good jump. The field kind of packs up behind us a bit, but we get to the front. We get to the first corner first, is what I was trying to say. After I had to start concentrating on where I was braking. And we're going to get away here, at least for the moment. Vettel gets past Hamilton into third. If they could get Rosberg, that'd be great. We'll do our normal open a gap early, but usually the Mercedes are able to kind of track us back down once we do that. I'd rather that not be the case today. Oh, a little wide there. We have some extra fuel on board already, too. So, we'll watch that. We might use it here as a defense mechanism at some point. Whoa. First lap in the books, we're going to lead it. Hamilton's dropped down to 4th on this first lap, but top 4 is still intact. With Vettel now just ahead of Hamilton. And just over a second behind us is that little group. I'd like to be further than that away, if possible. Well, maybe we don't have extra fuel. It's gone now. Maybe we're going to have to do some saving later. Oh, now it's back. I don't know. Gained a little back on Rosberg as it seems like Vettel's all over him, and then we really ruined the chicane there, so probably going to get back to where he was on us. I believe this is the race where we made our Red Bull debut a couple seasons ago. Oh boy, he's really close now. I think we got a very disappointing 9th place in that race. Ooh. The car not driving exactly as I'd like it to right now. That's okay, we'll figure it out. The only question is, will we figure it out before or after we get past? Because DRS is now enabled. Hamilton sets the fastest lap 7/10 faster than us. That's scary. It was not a good lap for me, but 7/10 is a lot. We gained through the first sector last time. Hopefully we did it again. Yeah, we did. A little bit. Didn't cut a corner there. Don't look at that anymore. I was just going to say something really dumb and tempt fate, and I don't think I want to do it now. I was going to mention something about a certain amount of penalties we may have gotten before and how it hasn't happened in a while, but I'm not going to mention it now, so we'll be fine. Three-tenths is the gap. Rosberg all over us. I don't know if I'm going to be able to hold him off. It seems like we do not have the pace that they do this weekend. We were able to rip one good lap in qualifying, but we might not have it in the race. The one thing that is in my favor at the moment is the fact that it's very hard to pass here. So hopefully we'll be able to just hold on to this lead. We'll see. It does not feel like we're going to be able to. It honestly doesn't even feel like we're getting a podium today. We're fast in the first sector, and that's about it. I probably should have put a little more downforce on the car is what I probably should have done, but I didn't, because I'm a fool. I don't really know why I didn't. This is the kind of crap that loses you championships. Forgetting to make adjustments.
Looking at the figures, we think that Rosberg will be stopping in 3 laps' time.
That'd be interesting. Why is he going so short? We're going to 10. Why would he be going to 8? Whoa. 8 and 8 would be 16, so we'd have to go... What is that, 19 laps on his primes? He's not doing that. Well, we're lucky that it's so hard to pass here because we're just backing up the guys right now. Haven't even really had a good run by Rosberg yet. I mean, I'm sure here in a second he's going to get a chance to take a run at us, but we're just kind of lined up at the front, a little processional at the moment.
The car behind is on standard revs. Car behind is running standard revs.
Good to know.
Rosberg's falling back. Your lap times are slightly better than his. Keep it up.
Feels like it's going to be a very, very track position important race. If we can stay in the lead, I don't know if they can pass us. So the only goal at this point from the team is to have fast pit stops and get me out ahead of these guys. I don't know if we can do it, but I'm hoping. That's my fastest lap of the race. We're up to 6/10 for the moment. Almost 7. Might be finding some room to pull away. Maybe they hurt their tires following me so much. Or they're saving them big time right now, just following me, going a lot slower than they need to go. We'll see. Hold on to it. Oh boy, that was a terrible corner. I went back to my Germany dipping tires. Well, we're about to find out if the 3-lap Rosberg pit speculation. Oh, so you've changed your mind now, huh? I see how it is. Here comes Nico. He's trying. Not yet, though. We're still just cruising out here in front. Oh boy, tires are starting to go a bit. It's another thing I was really worried about with this race was the tire wear. And given the fact that I was a fool and didn't do any kind of setup adjustment, we already have very limited grip. And then when the tires give up, we're going to have a 0 grip, which will be fun. Oh, and then we're just going to drive right off the track. Just going to give them a chance to get right up on me again. Ooh, Rosberg all over us now. He is right on us. See if he can get anything done. Oh, he kind of slowed up a lot there. Vettel might get him. Hamilton actually gets Vettel. He backed up into Vettel. Vettel backed up into Hamilton. Hamilton got Vettel, and Rosberg stays in second. And it might have given us a second lead on him. Coming in this lap, no, 7/10. But it did shuffle around the cars behind us a little bit. Oh boy, I'm just out of grip. I just got nothing left. At least 3 of us are probably going to come in and pit. There's no way they double stack Mercedes, so Hamilton, I assume, will stay out and go another lap. We're just trying to hold it on down here. Hold it on, hold it down. And get to this pit stop. Oh boy. There goes all our grip. Car, please. Rosberg's through. That's detrimental to the race here. Hamilton's about to go through. We have no more grip. This is going to be a tough one, guys. Hold on. Cannot get the power down. Oh, Rosberg stays out. It's Hamilton that's going to come in with us. Who's still behind it. Oh, I can't even get into the pits. I'm sliding through here. Alright, we're going to go on to primes here. We're going to get out in front of the 2 behind us. I don't know what tires they're going to be on. We shall see here in a second.
Watch out for traffic as you rejoin the track.
We're going to come back out 6th. We gotta go a ways on these tires. We gotta get to lap 24 on these ones. We can put in some good pace right now. We might be able to jump back ahead of Rosberg. Okay. Vettel at least has gone onto the options. Now the question is Vettel on options fast enough to get by us? There's a little bit of a gap there, so that helps. He'll pull back up to us for sure, though. Presumably, I only have to stay ahead of him for like 10 or 11 laps. Because after the 10 or 11, he'll come into pit to get whatever his next, I guess his next set of primes, and then we'll have to go on a little bit longer before we put our options on. Rosberg in the pits right now. Everybody ahead of us in the pits. See if we can get back ahead of him. Looks like we might. Oh, maybe not. Let's see. Warm tires versus cold tires. We'll go around the outside, and we will take first place back. Back to the lead. Good job, team. Got me in, got me out. Teammates in. We're back in the lead. We're back where we need to be. We'll see what they say about Rosberg's tires, if they say anything. If he's on primes, I'm in a good spot. If he's on options, I'm not. It's really what it comes down to. If he's on options, I have to hold him up as much as I can so he can't build a big gap on me once he gets by. Because then I'll come back at him at the end on options. And if the gap's smaller, I might be able to get him. Simple as that. Gotta think ahead. Gotta do some defending now for the end of the race. The other thing that'll help, maybe, is if we can get to the lap traffic and put some cars between us. It'll help me defend from these guys. And that's our fastest lap of the race. Still packed up the top four here. I'm not really giving him a chance to unpack. Half a second faster than us is Hamilton on that lap. He's probably on the options though, I would assume. No clue what Rosberg did. The fact that he's not absolutely all over us right now kind of makes me think he went primes, but I could be wrong. Just gonna push on. We'll see if... Oh boy. We'll see if I can stay on the track. We'll see if there's any big moves coming. Well, here might be a big move. Hold on. He did his little get up to me and then slam on the brakes thing. Because, yeah, I don't know how to pass or follow in this game. Alright, I'm going to push on and try and just hold these guys off best I can. We're about a straightaway behind the next lap car, so if we can get there, it'll be a big help. Although they are close enough to me that when somebody moves over for blue flags, they might get through anyway. Updated news. Fastest lap. We just ripped one. And Rosberg is maybe saving fuel, so we might stand a chance. The car really likes these primes, it seems like. So we're just gonna keep pushing. I mean, we haven't really given anybody behind us a chance to set a fastest lap because our pace has been so slow, but now we have it. That's good news. If it was a different year, that'd be a point. Alright, we are pulling up behind lap traffic as we speak. Lap 18 here. Vettel has started to fall off of Rosberg just a little bit.
The car behind is a full second down on you.
Rosberg also has kind of backed off just a bit too. So we're all at the top 4 here, just kind of spreading out. That's a rough spot to catch a lap car, but it might help me out with Rosberg. I think anybody back there that's on options is coming in 3 laps to do their stop. And then we'll be in a couple laps after that to do our stop. So the fact that we're still in the lead is a great thing. Now over a second ahead of Rosberg. 3 seconds up on Vettel. We're going to be on the fast tire late, so they're not going to be able to pass us as easily late. This was really the danger zone, was being on these primes and getting past, because they could open up a gap on us maybe, and then we might not be able to close it back down. But for now, we're doing fine. We're doing just fine. We're over a second up on Vettel now, or on Rosberg. Vettel's dropping back. We might be in a great spot. We'll see. Alright, we're coming on to lap 21 here.
Chasing you. He's less than a second behind and will use DRS to overtake.
Coming up behind some more lap traffic. Rosberg's closed back in just a little bit more. We'll see who comes in at the end of this lap for a pit stop, if anybody. This has been, honestly, a fairly boring race. All I really had to do to defend to this point is drive forward, and nobody's really had a chance to get to me. So we're just kind of cruising at this juncture in the race. We'll see what happens here with pit stops. Maybe an undercut for Vettel and Hamilton if they come in before me here. But I don't think they're going to be able to get way ahead of me on the undercut. So I think we'll be in a good spot. We'll just have to pass them, which will be the hard thing. Hopefully they get held up there with those lap cars, and maybe I negate that undercut a little bit with that. Vettel now all over Rosberg through there. Starting to lose a little bit of grip in the tires. We only got a few more laps before we come in for our pit stop. It looks like a couple cars may have come in there. Yeah, so that's probably Vettel and Hamilton, I would guess. We'll see in a second when the leaderboard updates. I think they just said Hamilton. Yeah, Hamilton and Vettel are gone. Rosberg right behind us, and then Raikkonen somewhere way back there. Looks like our teammate might be having a nice lonely race as well out there. He'll hopefully snag a couple points for us today.
Racing the car ahead. He's going to have to move over edge pass.
Ooh, we got DRS off of Kobayashi there. That's helpful. Try and build a gap to... Oh, Rosberg came in. Okay.
Car behind has got a new set of prime tyres fitted, going for a longer period between stops.
That means that I'm the only one that's going to be on options late. Could be good, could be bad. We'll see. I do have to make it to the pit stop, though, which is going to be the hard part. Ricardo and Bottas now the cars behind. They might be on the same strategy as me, I would assume, with the primes in the middle stint. We'll see. When we get back to the line here, it'll be one to go to the pit stop, and then
You have a 12-second gap to the car behind.
we'll see where we come out. The other thing that might hinder those behind us is they'll be on faster tires, but they're probably gonna have to go back through a lot of that traffic we just went through. So hopefully that holds them up a bit more, and the undercut just doesn't work for them. Alright, one more lap until we get this pit stop. The tires are not feeling the best, but we're going to make it.
The pit window is open.
And then we're going to go to the end, see what we can do. Alright, Rosberg did just pop back up on our leaderboard. He's about 19 seconds behind us at the moment. We'll see where that puts us coming out of the pits. I'm going to guess he's going to be in front of us. We will see.
There's a 12-second gap to the car behind.
I can see that. Now he's 17 seconds back, so he went a little quicker than me there. Looks like Ricardo came down with us. Here comes Rosberg going past the blue flag car, I think.
Traffic at the pit exit. Watch out as you rejoin the track.
So we're gonna have to get that car. More cars coming. Oh boy. Get out of the way.
Pit stop, so look after your tyres.
Okay, we stayed in front of the other Mercedes. We got in front of Hamilton, but Rosberg is now in front of us, so we gotta go get him now.
Looks like the car ahead is trying to create a gap. He's running full revs.
He's on full revs, it sounds like. We're on faster tires. Let's see how fast we can pull up to him.
The car ahead is running on the prime tyre. We have an advantage here.
And then we gotta make the pass, which is gonna be the really hard part. But it's the biggest tire disparity anybody's had all race. When we went on to primes earlier, they were on new options, and we were on new primes. Now they're on older primes, and we're on new options. So it's the best chance we got, I think. We'll see if I can even close in on him. I think the Mercedes have been faster than us in race pace anyway. We're a little bit quicker than him so far, but we got to get to him, and then we got to make a pass. All things that are easier said than done. But we're going to keep hunting. This is the sector that we're usually faster than him in. Can we get it down to a second? Purple first sector down to a second.
That's Rosberg. Go for the overtake.
Thank you. I knew that already. All over him now. Ooh, cut the curb there a little bit. Slid us a little sideways. We really need to get up to him like right at the end of the lap and then use the straightaways to get the pass done. Purple second sector there. Hamilton's dropped well back. He's kind of out of this fight. It's a two-horse race for this... Two-horse? Yep, that's what I was trying to say. Two-horse race for this win right now. Didn't get DRS that time. We're going to be 8/10 back now. I guess we weren't at the detection zone, so that's okay. Purple lap from us, almost down into the 124s. We're going to have a lap car coming up ahead of Rosberg here that might help us get by. Crucial part of the race. We got to get by quick, and then we got to get gone. Purple first sector again. Oh, a little wiggle trying to get on the brakes there. Didn't want to hit him. Wasn't 100% sure what he was going to do. I hadn't followed a car through there yet today. Another catch of the curb through the chicane, but we're still all over him. Just can't get any closer than this right now. This is the frustrating part about the Hungaroring here. You can get close, but it's very hard to get by. Let's see. He's going to get DRS, isn't he? That's going to suck. Yeah, he got DRS. He had some trouble getting by the car, but he did get DRS. He's harvesting for some reason down the straight. We're going to go up the inside, and we're going to take the spot. I don't know why he was harvesting down the straight. But we're through. And now we need to run away into the sunset for a race win. He's trying to close the gap. He's not going to be successful, though. We're well ahead of Hamilton. Don't need to worry about that. We're back ahead of Rosberg now by a second. And we're on much faster tires. We're going to try and get away now. And then we get to cruise to the race win here, hopefully. Purple through the first two sectors again, up to 1.3 seconds ahead of Rosberg. If we can push it to a 2-second gap, I'll be very comfortable at that point. Or at least out of DRS for now, so he's not going to be able to get a good run on us down the straight. Not quite a fastest lap, up to 1.3. I think we might lose out to Red Bull in the Constructors at the end of this race, which is going to suck. We'll see. I don't know how many points Jensen's getting right now, but it doesn't look like many. It's hard to tell with lap traffic where he's actually at. Oh, that's a terrible corner. Rosberg closed back in a little bit there with a tough lap for me. Ooh, get back on the power a little easier than that. Back to a second. Some wild stuff going on between cars up here. We have Sutil in 16th who we're going to put a lap down, and then is that Maldonado ahead of him? Who are you? Come here. Oh, it is Maldonado, and he stops in just the worst spot. We get by, though. How much did that hold Rosberg up is the question. Not at all, is the answer. I thought I was going to be able to run away into the sunset and cruise, but turns out Rosberg's quick. Hamilton's not. He's dropped back quite a bit, but Rosberg is still all over us. Try and really put in a lap here to build this gap, but I don't... No, he's really giving it all he's got right now. Got it to 1.3. Boy, does it feel like it would have been easier if I would have changed the downforce before this race. But it's been a good race, so... we're at least holding on. 1.5 on Rosberg now. Gotta keep pushing. So one of our best laps of the race, in fact. Almost 2 seconds now to Rosberg. We're moving now. I think now we're in cruise mode. I'm going to keep trying to push just a touch, but I think for now, we're cruising to the end. We're hopefully grabbing win number 6 on the season and extending our championship lead. Alright, we are coming on to our final lap here. We've done a good job of just putting in some laps here late. Rosberg's gap to us is now almost 4 seconds. So pretty easy finishing lap here as we cruise to the 6th victory of the season. And what should be like a 16-point lead in the championship, I think? Oh boy, hold on to it. Which does mean we're at risk of the next race being really hard on legend difficulty. But it is what it is. We'd like that big gap in the championship. We want to get the gap up before we get to Abu Dhabi, because that's going to be what could be a 3-way title fight. We'd like the advantage going into that. We're kind of in the position Red Bull has been in the last few years, where it's going to be one of us on 2 of them. I don't like those odds. So I'd rather have the odds stacked in my favor. Coming down to the final lap at Abu Dhabi, I'd like to be comfortable. Today we were comfortable down to the final lap. Not for most of the race, but the final lap we're definitely comfortable. Slide out of the last corner. We will get win number 6. Winslow on the board again.
Great drive, great drive. You dominated the whole weekend. Pole and the race win. Fantastic.
Fantastic.
You're still first in the Drivers' Championship. You're doing an excellent job.
Take a look at those standings now. 16 points back to Rosberg, 25 back to Hamilton now. Full race win between the top 3 again. Feels much better. Over in the Constructors, we do actually hold on. I didn't see how many points Jensen got. He got another point there. Jensen got 1 point. Yeah, in the Constructors, we are now 9 points up on Red Bull for that 2nd place. 145 back in Mercedes. I don't think we got anything to go after the Mercedes. Had we taken that Ferrari contract last time, we might have had a chance to go for Constructors, but not here in the McLaren. That's fine. I'm sure there's Constructors Championships in the future for either Winslow or whoever's next in the Throwback career modes. For now, it's Winslow on top. 16 points back to Rosberg. Take a look at our emails. They'll probably talk about how good we are as a rookie, and we're not. Don't worry about that. Don't read those emails. They're just confused. And I just screwed up contracts last year. There it is. 6th win of the season. Booyah. Alright, next time out we're going to Belgium, Spa. It's a jewel race, which means they're going to expect more from us. Honestly don't know what to expect pace-wise compared to the Mercedes. My guess is going to be we're going to be a little bit slower than them. But I'm not positive. We are on 5 straight podiums as well as our 6th win of the season. The only problem is every time we don't get a win, one of the Mercedes beats us and gets back closer to us in the championship. So, we're hoping to get another win next time out and really stomp away in the championship. That's all for this episode. Thanks for watching yet another Brian Winslow win. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Give Winslow some thumbs up. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.